Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we did a little Shopmissa haul as well as a little Walmart haul and a try on as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys what I got and then we'll get on to the try on portion. For the jewelry, I got these earrings. They have a ton of accessories. I also got this little 3-layer necklace, and this is actually pretty heavy. I think it's really cute. And then I got this 3-pair set, a pair of gold, a pair of chunky silver, and then like a gunmetal color. I also got these hair clips, which they have a ton of these as well. I apologize if some of the stuff is sold out. I will try to link everything down below, but the stuff on their site does sell out really quickly. Next, I got these gold chunky hoops. And then I got these, which these probably aren't everyone's cup of tea, but I think these are adorable. So I got a lot of things from the AOA Studio brand, which is Shopmissa's in-house brand, and it's cruelty-free. I did get everything for a full face. I got their liquid concealer, and I got it in the shade Natural Beige and Porcelain because I think I can mix them for a good shade. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage. I got their AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation, which Taylor Wynn on YouTube loves this. Got this in Porcelain and Honey Beige. And I think if I mix the two, it'll make a good match. I got the Perfect Filter Face Primer. I think this is supposed to like blur and smooth. I also got their 2 setting sprays, the primer spray and then the setting spray. One is for smooth, even skin, and then the other one is supposed to lock in your makeup. I think these were 2 for $3.50. And a couple of these items I already had, but we're gonna be using them today as well. So these are their highlighters, and they're like a cream formula. One is in Silk, this more pinky kind of shade. And then the other one, honestly, I'm not sure what shade it is. It just says their velour highlighter. Then we got the brow pomade in dark brown. This is like the tiniest little case. I kind of poked my finger in there to see if it was creamy or not. It looks like it'll be a good shade. Very cheap packaging on this stuff, just so that you guys are aware. It is cheap packaging, but it also only costs $1 to $2. The most money I spent was $10 on the brush set, so not bad at all. I also got their Perfect Setting Powder in Brightening. And then I'm thinking I can use this as a bronzer. This is the AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade Toffee. I did also get a cream contour. The cream contour is called the Sculpt FX Contour Stick, and it's from the same brand, the AOA Studio, and that's in the shade Sunkiss. And it does have the retractable up and down. I picked up another one of their extra large long-lasting shadow sticks because I have the one in Nude. I think it's in the shade Shimmer Noir, something like that. And it's sort of like a taupey gold. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it looks really pretty. I do like the nude stick that I have. It's not the creamiest though. This one, the shimmery one, actually feels a lot more creamy than that nude matte color that I have. This is the nude one that I have. It's called Matte Mellow. I have sharpened it, but on the waterline it's really nice because it just looks natural, and I like that. It's not so brightening like a white, but the bottoms of these do tend to fall off, so just be aware of that. Then I got their liquid liner. I am not a huge winged liner person, but I'm very excited about this because I did a swatch and then I tried to wash it off and it almost seemed waterproof, so I'm very excited for this. And it seemed like it dried matte. I just swatched that. The tip is really nice. I got their Perfect Eyeshadow Primer in the shade Original, which I don't think has like pigment to it or anything. Let's swatch that. It doesn't have pigment or anything. It almost looks like a gloss, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that because I usually like to put concealer on my lids. And then I got a lipstick in Bikini. which is like a nice pink kind of mauve-y shade. And what I'm most excited about is the mascara. So I didn't know that they had mascara. I've ordered from them before. I didn't know that AOA Studio carried a mascara, so I'm not sure if this is new. I think this was around $4 if I'm correct, but they did have a travel size that might have been $1 or $2. But the wand is like my favorite kind of wand. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's in the shade black. And then this is your wand. So it's got like the spiky, I love that kind of wand. Then I got this blush kind of tint stick, and it's in the shade Sugar. Let's swatch it. It kind of smells like that kid makeup, so I'm not into that, but it looks like it might be right up my alley. And then I think the last item for the makeup is this Malibu Glitz pressed blush. It's in the shade Amber Star. And then last but not least, our 10-piece brush set. So I didn't get any brushes for the face, but we have our eye brushes, and I also have their Paw Paw sponge, I think it's called. This sponge is amazing. I think these are $1.55. They're so soft. They don't expand a ton upon like dampening them, but they still work amazingly. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the eyeshadows. So I got the Malibu Glitz again. This is their 5-color eyeshadow palette. And then the Santee, that's the brand, Nudes Smoky Classic palette. And I think that's it for the Shopmissa website. And then let me show you my little Walmart haul. So from Walmart, I did get some makeup, but I just want to quickly show you the couple clothes items I got. These jogger sweatpants I got, they were $13. And they have like the Friends logo on them. They have the pockets. I'm so excited. They feel so soft too, and they're actually pretty thin, which I kind of like. I don't like to have my sweatpants too thick. And then I just got a simple tank top. I usually always get my tank tops from Walmart. I think these are like $3 or $4. They're just the No Boundaries. I really like these because I'm 5'8", so I have a hard time finding tank tops that are long enough. I don't really like a cropped tank top too much. Also, I picked up these 2 cloth masks. They're in the adult size. They were $3.97 for 2 of them. And I was bummed out because my friend actually found these in white and she tie-dyed them. So I'm like, I wanted to find white ones, but I could only find the black. I got the Wet n Wild Mega Length Very Black Mascara. I don't think I've ever tried a mascara besides the one that they carry at the Dollar Tree. Can't remember the name of that one. I also got the Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl eyeliner. I use the one in brown a lot for my lids, and then I smoke it out, or I'll use it actually on my bottom waterline and then I smoke that out. So I find that these don't smudge very much, and yeah, for 97 cents, you can't go wrong. I've been also using these for years. I also picked up an item from Found Beauty, which is Jessica Alba's brand. This was on sale for $3.50. This is her Baked Illuminating Blush in the shade Rose Glow. I also picked up quite a few of cream contour products because my Walmart usually has like a discount section, and usually everything is from $1 to $5. I did pick up the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade 07 Cream. And that was $1. I've never tried this concealer before, so I'm excited, even though I'll only be able to use it for cream contour. And then I also picked up the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Cappuccino because I think I have it in caramel and it's not quite dark enough to cream contour with. I also picked this up for $1. Also picked up the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation Stick in the shade Espresso, and this was also only $1. I also found a Milani lip liner, which I've never tried before, for $2.80, and this is in the shade 13. I need to get the sticker off to see the actual shade. And I picked up the Rimmel Stay Glossy Gloss in the shade Tainted Love. I also picked up the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This was $2, and this is in the shade Sundance. And I picked up an eyeshadow from Rimmel as well. This one was $4. This is the Magnifies Reloaded edition. I also got the Rimmel Wonderful Brow because I wasn't able to find something like this on the Shopmissa website. Going in with the AOA Studio Perfect Filter Face Primer. Kind of has a clean scent. It feels like a moisturizer. This is supposed to smooth. It actually does have a nice scent to it. I just hope it doesn't break me out. Going in with the primer spray. This is also supposed to smooth. This and the face primer actually smell a lot alike. It's just a very light scent. I actually enjoy it. I just hope it doesn't break me out, like I said. But my skin doesn't feel itchy or irritated, nothing like that. It actually feels really nice. I kind of have a tacky feel to the skin. I don't see that primer as smoothing, but it did leave my face looking nice and moisturized. My face feels good. It doesn't feel too heavy, even with the spray. Next, we're gonna go in with the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation in the shade Fair Ivory and Honey Beige. I'm gonna be mixing the two. These are very liquidy, so you need to shake them up. So it's very liquidy. I'm just going to mix this on my hand. A brush would probably be ideal for this, but I normally don't use a brush, so I'm gonna go in with a sponge. And again, I'm gonna use their AOA Studio Paw Paw sponge, I believe it's called. As you can see, this is a very dewy foundation, but it's so lightweight. It's so thin that you just don't feel it on the skin at all. Next, I'm gonna mix their concealer in Porcelain and Natural Beige. It comes in this squeezy tube. I'm just gonna mix it in between my fingers. I'm gonna use just a drop of one and then a drop of the other. Concealer isn't looking the best under the eyes. It's not looking bad. Like far away it looks great. Up close it's looking a little cakey, but to be honest, I've had concealers cost way more. Like the Tarte Shape Tape looks worse on me than this one, for reference. The foundation I would say is drying down a little bit. I think I will still have to set it, and I want to just use the setting powder I got anyway. Now before we set, I want to cream bronze and cream blush because I'll probably forget, and I also want to prime my lids. So going in with the AOA Studio Perfect Eyeshadow Primer in the shade Original. Okay, I can tell you right now the eyeshadow primer is not my favorite unless it completely dries. I don't like my lids feeling like they're sticking together. I don't like it. Going in with their bronzer stick in the shade Sunkiss. That's nice. I like that. I wish the stick itself was like a little bit thicker, but I can get past that. Next, I'm gonna go in with this cream blush stick, and I think I'm gonna use this with a brush as well. I'm just gonna kind of do this and then go in on the cheeks. I actually really like this. I was scared because of the swatch. I think that's so pretty. Now let's set with the Perfect Setting Powder, also by the AOA Studio brand, and this is in the shade Brightening. That brightening powder is really nice. This doesn't look dry under the eyes at all. I think I'm gonna go on and order a couple more of these. They are small, so I feel like I'll go through them quickly. For bronzer, I'm just gonna use their Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder in the shade Toffee. I'm seriously impressed so far. I'm so happy that I picked all this stuff up. So far, so good. The only thing I don't like is the eyeshadow primer. I would not recommend that. Go in with our Malibu Glitz blush. This looks like it's just a matte blush, but where our cream blush has a little bit of shimmer to it, I think this is gonna look nice over it, and it comes with a little mirror. Going in with the Dewy Cream Highlighter in the shade Silk. This is so pretty. Like, I absolutely love these highlighters. They don't disturb the makeup underneath. Of course, I went in with way too much, but I mean, that's besides the point. I'm really nervous to go in with eyeshadow because I feel like this eye primer is kind of gonna screw up the look, but we're still gonna do it for the sake of the video, and hopefully I'll be able to tell if these eyeshadows are gonna be good regardless. I think I'm gonna go in with a Malibu Glitz one, using what looks to be like a fluffy blending brush from the brush set. I'm just gonna go in with the shade right here. I'm just gonna do a simple look, and I'll probably speed through it. So far, I'm actually really impressed with this eyeshadow palette. It's the eyeshadow primer that's giving me a problem. I can see where the eyeshadow primer went all patchy and it's making the eyeshadow just look shitty. But I can actually tell you that this eyeshadow palette is not bad at all. It's a little powdery, but the pigment is there, and I noticed when I was blending, like, the colors didn't just blend away. So I really like that. I didn't go in with this eyeshadow palette, so I was thinking maybe I could use the pink, maybe right above. So I'll try that. I'm gonna go in with this blending brush. This is like a little bit more tapered than that first one. And I'm gonna go in with that pink in the Santee palette. And I'm just gonna blend that above. So taking the long-lasting shadow stick, and I'm not sure what the shade is because I think I ripped it off. Taking the flat brush from the brush set, and I'm just gonna blend that out a little. Okay, I like the liquid liner, however, it dries pretty quick, so when you go to make like another layer, it does get a little skippy, but for $1, you really can't go wrong. I mean, it's not bad at all. For me not using liquid liner a lot, it was actually pretty easy to work with. Okay, I think we're ready for brows now, and again, we're going in with the AOA Studio Brow Pomade in dark brown And I am gonna use the brow brush from the brush set. This is pretty thick for a brow brush. It looks small, but the bristles don't really stick together. I'm gonna switch to my Morphe E29. This is just usually what I use for a brow brush. So the brow product, the brow pomade, definitely not my favorite. It's not very creamy. It actually seemed like it was a little bit dried out. However, it did the job. Like, my brows are on, they're fine. I almost forgot, I'm gonna use this nude stick from the AOA studio. This is very pink. Oh my goodness. This is like a Barbie pink. I don't know if I'm digging it. Let's go in with the Fat Lash Mascara by AOA Studio. I'm gonna go in with the setting spray. This is supposed to lock your makeup in place. That has more of a perfume scent than the first one. That's actually pretty perfumey. It smells good, it's just not as much of a light scent as the first spray, which is just called the primer spray, and then this one's the setting spray. Okay guys, that completes this makeup look from Shopmissa, and honestly, I am impressed. The foundation, definitely am going to repurchase that for $1.88. Amazing. I also enjoyed the setting spray. Primer spray was more something that I would go for just because the scent wasn't as strong. So the primer spray I really enjoyed. The setting spray was okay, but the smell was a little bit strong. The brush set, if it were me, I would probably just order some brushes. Like, I would just get Wet n Wild brushes. I mean, they're okay, but they're not my favorite. The blush was really good. The brow pomade, I'm not gonna repurchase this. It worked, but it's not my favorite. It's not super creamy. Perfect Filter primer, it didn't smooth anything, but it was moisturizing and it made me feel like my face was ready for makeup, but I wouldn't call it smoothing in any way, shape, or form. The setting powder, this was really good. I really enjoyed this. I think I'll definitely go on and repurchase. I would go for the brightening shade if you are around my skin tone. I do believe they had maybe 2 other shades. I'm not positive. I know they had at least 1 other shade. The liquid liner went on really nice. This Malibu Glitz palette was really nice for like a cool toned eyeshadow palette. I'll definitely be getting use out of that. That shadow stick, the like taupey, shimmery shade, love it. I actually like how the eyes came out. I mean, I'm not the best at eyeshadow. I'll say that over and over again. I don't care either. Like, as long as I'm having fun, as long as I like what I'm doing, that's all I care about. And that's all that should matter to anyone else, you know, using makeup. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one.